All right, everybody. We are back with another Grand Arena. I won the first match. This is week 3, round 2. First match was pretty easy. He went really light on defense. Second match is going to be a little harder. He put both his Revens on defense. His Darth Revan is slower than mine, but he really cranked up the speed on his Bass the Fallen. So 322 speed. My Darth Revan is still going to go before that. I was trying to debate if I wanted to run a Padme team against him. Because I wasn't sure what to use against his Jedi Knight Revan team. But I think I'm going to mirror that one as well. I think once those two teams are gone, I don't think he has anything that would require a full Padme team. So I think I'm going to throw General Kenobi in with my Jedi Knight Revan, and maybe take out Basila and throw in Hermit Yoda so that I can just steal his buffs and get my my Yoda cranked up a little higher. His Yoda actually does not have, even though he's got Gear 13 Yoda, he's only at 5,700 special offense. Mine is at 6,300, and it's still Gear 12. So I think I'll be okay. Hopefully I should be able to blow through him. And considering he doesn't have a tank on defense, I'll probably be fine. Even though his Jedi Knight Revan's faster than me, his Yoda's pretty fast. But once I get going, I think it'll be all right. So let's start out with the Jedi Knight Revan squad. So let's get some Jedi. I usually don't face too many Jedi Knight Revans on defense anymore. So we'll see how this goes. He's going to go first, but since I have General Kenobi, I should slow him down quite a bit. I can steal his Basila's buffs, and I can just focus down his Yoda without really anybody getting in my way. So let's do this. All right. Well, he really came after me pretty hard. It looks, at least his Yoda did give Master's Training to Jedi Knight Revan, which is good. Did that instead of giving it to his Yoda. You know, when they changed where units are positioned, a while back, just to try to to try to make it so that you would always be able to target your smallest units should be closest to the screen. Well, that doesn't really fit anymore. You always end up with like the tiny little Yodas in the back, and you can't do anything about actually getting to them. Makes it really difficult to actually click on them. I've had a couple Separatist teams that one of the targetable units ends up behind one of the tanks, and you just can't even get to him. So that always kind of sucks. I've had a couple battles where I just can't even, no matter where I click on the screen, I can't even get to him. This one's going pretty well. I think I should end up with full banners. So this was the right way to go, considering this was one of his stronger teams. And it ended up being actually a pretty easy victory. I was really worried about this one. Well, we still got 60 banners. I don't think I'm going to have any trouble against his Jedi Knight Revan squad. Mine is faster than his. My Jedi Knight, or my Darth Revan is faster than his. His Bastila Shan is faster than mine. But that's going to be all right because we're going to start out with Storm first. And we do that because he has... so I do Storm first when my Bastila Shan is slower than theirs. And then also when they have Sith Trooper in there. If they had Marauder instead of Sith Trooper, I would just fear the team. You can just stop the whole team from doing that, but we do this opening, and then I'm able to drain and then shock right away. And so it kind of gets the team rolling a little bit. I'm saving my Sith Marauder's big hit because I'm going to try to take out his Malak in one hit later on. Once I have enough stacks and don't have so many debuffs on myself. The way I have this lined up, I always get Sith Trooper down below half health right before HK takes a turn. And this makes it so I'm going to wipe out Sith Trooper and Darth Revan really easy now that he has the death mark on him. He's going to take a turn, kill his Bastila. Unfortunately, she survived. Oh, that sucks. So we'll just take out the rest of them. Will that kill him? No. We'll get some fear out. Didn't end up as well as I would have wanted. But we're doing fine. That finishes it off. Banners always suck against a full Darth Revan lineup. And I typically don't like to use Darth Revan squads. I don't like to use my Darth Revan against another Darth Revan unless I really had to. If he didn't have that... if he didn't have the Jedi Knight Revan, I might not have done that. What I like to do is I like to save Malak to go against an Old Republic team because it guarantees me 64 banners. It's super easy. I don't have to worry about anything. So let's see. I want to make sure that we don't have any feats right now. So yeah, there's nothing I have to worry about. This is just going to go straight forward, take these guys out. So anytime I run into these Django squads, they make me a little nervous, but his Django is actually really slow. If it was faster, it would pose a threat to my Jedi Training Ray. And then same with his Nest. His Nest is 251. It's going to get 30 speed, so 281 essentially. So she's pretty fast, but where's her tenacity at? Tenacity is just base tenacity. She's got nothing. So I could use Palpatine also, but I think I'm just going to stick with Jedi Training Ray. Do this with my resistance. We're going to just go in with a full squad since their Bosk is really, really quick. I think he was like 270 speed. I got more people stunned than I would have liked. All right. Oof. All right, well, that's kind of rough. Django squads really do make give Jedi Training Ray a much harder time. And I think this Bosk also had. No, he did not. I thought he had the unique Zeta, but apparently not. So I'm probably not going to be able to heal back much. Unless if I'm able to just let's see if we can get control some turn meter on Nest here. There we go. That's not what I was hoping for. All right. Lost some banners there. But my defenses are really set up to take away banners. They're not designed to be super tough to take out, but they are going to definitely trick him up. He's going to have to use some teams he might not be as familiar with, and maybe some different team comps that he wouldn't typically think to use. This Newt team is one of my favorites to use, especially on defense. It looks like it would be really, really easy to take out. You only have one Gear 12 on that team. You even have a Gear 10 in there with Sith Assassin. But my Dooku is 292 speed. So he's going to go first right away, and usually he's going to beat out anybody else. And then he's going to stealth my 3 Separatists, and he's going to also give them 15% turn meter. So Newt is also like 262 speed, I think. So he's going to go next pretty soon after, and he's probably also going to outspeed most characters they're going to take against him. And then once he goes in, he's going to throw down the extortion, and that's also going to place speed down on everybody. He's got the Zeta, so all of the debuffs are going to also cause 5% health damage to the enemy team. So they're going to have that tick down on them each time. If they don't cleanse that right away, they are going to spread it. And if they do cleanse it, that's basically like they were practically stunned because they just waste a turn. And then Dooku is constantly stealthing, gaining turn meter. He's stunning the team, ability blocking. I have Shore Trooper there just for the pre-taunt. I don't really care if he survives or not, but he makes things a little trickier. And then Sith Assassin is there for both her turn meter gain that she gives to Dooku. So she is going to just keep that train going. And then also she's able to stun and hit through protection. CLS, that one can get a little tricky for anybody. With my Ewoks, I add Nest in just because it takes away the Nest counter for Ewoks. It also makes it more difficult for troopers to take it out. It just makes things a lot trickier. Usually, like Jedi Training Ray is probably one of the easiest ones to be able to take that team out, but that also takes away their Jedi Training Ray for later teams. Phoenix is one of those teams that you don't want to have to throw too much at it, but if you don't go heavy, they're going to mess you up, and they do take out some banners too. In the back, I put Karth with Wampa. I really need to get that mission Zeta sometime, but with Wampa, he's gonna deal more damage. He's got some AoE. He's gonna kind of screw things up a little bit for anybody that goes against him. Night Sisters, I mean, they're gonna be tough. They're Night Sisters with Gear 13 Daka. General Grievous, he's obviously tough, and then my bounty hunters are just nothing special. So we are going to do this battle here. So I'm going to go for banners. So what I'm going to do is I am going to undersize my geos, which I don't have that team set up here. All right, so I'm going to take out Sunfac, and then I shouldn't have any kind of trouble dealing with this team. So, and they are actually very slow as well. So we just need to get through their initial onslaught. Then we're going to heal up. And just keep on. Actually, I'm going to leave her up for a while. They are getting an awful lot of stuns, which isn't good. Then we just need to get rid of Daka, and I'll heal up again, so that's good. There we go. All right, Daka's down. We will kill her. Now we're just going to attack Zombie over and over and over again. This is going to just boost our... It's going to heal us up. When we get a chance, we're going to use the heal from... Hey, Tom. I'm recording something. He's sleeping.